Another day has passed in the Euro 2024, and once again, it was a disappointing one for my fantasy team and basically for a lot of fantasy players. The things that happened today, okay, so Fires started and he played really well. Belgium conceded and they lost 1-0, as you can see here. But he got 9 ball recoveries, which is amazing, and those are 3 points in the bank for him, which sounds amazing. And up front, my two premium strikers next to Harry Kane were Lukaku and Mbappe. Lukaku scored 2 goals, and the two of them were overruled, and he missed 2 sitters. So basically, he would have scored at least, let's say, 2 goals, because if he had scored a chance or here or there, the game will be different. They would have attacked differently, blah 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 blah. But at least 2 goals were taken away from him by his lack of composure and by some bad luck, basically because the offside and the handball were basically bad luck. Kylian Mbappe played alright, missed a good chance in the first half, created the own goal that gave France the lead, and then in the second half he decided just to miss the target. Perfectly good and well built opportunity from the counter attack from France, and he just didn't hit the target. So I was basically robbed of 3 goals at least today. That's how I feel. Wooden on my bench. Thank God that I didn't swap Pickford with Wooden. I don't think anything good would have come out from that. 5 points less. I will rely on my Portuguese players to make the change, and I am for sure changing the captain. I will be captaining Bruno Fernandes tomorrow or today, whenever you are watching the video, and we're going to wrap up the week with a Portuguese picture and let's see how they perform. But today, without further ado, let's go to the main topic of the video. I will create a limitless draft for you for match day 2. I have already watched basically all of the games apart from the one that are happening on Tuesday. I have a basically good understanding of how teams are set up, which teams we can target, which teams we can invest in, and how we are going to approach the upcoming match day 2 with a limitless chip. I'm not activating it because I've set up my team to be okay for match day 2 as well, and I will use the limitless chip in match day 3. But the fixtures that are good for match day 1, most of the teams have okay fixture in match day 3, so basically they are having a good fixture in 1 and 3, so you can just invest in those players. But if you want to target match day 2 specifically with a better set of players, this is the way to do it in my opinion. Going into match day 2, and we're going to make some transfers. I'm removing every player from my team and we'll start building from scratch, as this is the perfect opportunity to do so. I will open the matches in a separate sheet and we'll discuss them fixture by fixture. So let's start with the teams that I was most impressed so far when I watched the games. So it was Germany in day 1, Spain in day 2, the Netherlands in day 3, and today, even though Belgium lost, I was pretty impressed how they set up and how they played. You say, yeah, but they couldn't score, but they had so many opportunities. In another day, they're scoring 4 or 5 goals with conceding one, okay, but still they would have done better if Lukaku brought his firing boots. So teams like Germany, Spain, Netherlands, and um, Belgium were playing the best in my opinion. The oppositions for some of the teams weren't up to par, like Germany and Belgium. Belgium lost, even though the opposition was weaker, but still, I believe that those teams are going to have a really, really good time. Germany are facing Hungary, and Hungary played the same way as Scotland, basically very three at the back. So Germany, I see them operating on those spaces. So I believe we need to heavily invest in Germany. We still need only 3 players from a team. I will return Mittelstadt for 4 million. It's a good investment. Let's not fool ourselves. It's a bloody good investment. Sorting them by points, Ruiz is the only one with 15 pointer. As you can see, Carvajal, Bellingham, Musiala, Simon is with a good because he saved a penalty. But the guy that I'm going to... Oh, this defender, what he did? Oh, he scored a goal for Slovenia. Okay. So the thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add foreign words into the site. For me, words and Meteostat are two lowest price for good points return from Germany side, and I believe that we need to target them. Going into the Belgium squad because they are cheap and cheaper than the other teams, I'm returning Lukaku and I'm returning Fayez. For me, Fayez being a starter with so many good opportunities, and next time around they will need to win against Romania. I believe that they are keeping a clean sheet and Lukaku is scoring a goal. So I will keep believing in them. Spain and Netherlands, I like how they are doing things, but for now I wouldn't go and target them because they face France and Italy. Those are the most difficult games that they would have in the group stage, so I wouldn't directly go and invest in their teams. England face Denmark, and I believe with that fixture they can keep another clean sheet because Denmark are not very prolific up front. Yeah, they have Højlund, they have Eriksen, but still I believe that England will be more solid against Denmark. And a player that made a pretty good impression on me was Gay. For me, he did really, really well, and he deserves a special shout out to be put into the side. Now, we haven't seen Portugal play yet, but their team is stacked and their fixture looks alright. Their fixture is against Turkey. I know this is once again the toughest fixture in their group, but still, I believe that Bruno Fernandes and Cancelo, without seeing them play, are going to be pretty nailed on, and we will need them in order to improve our squads. So we have already 4 defenders, which is pretty surprising because it was pretty tough for me to build the defense for match day 1, but now it looks easily built. Going into another great team that I saw play was Switzerland. Yeah, they faced Hungary, but still they played pretty alright, and I have that guy Abe Share, if I say him correctly, who is going to be part of the squad. He is 5 million. He's going to replace Jorginho as the cheap player. He plays as a left wing back basically, and he is attacking a lot, and he is getting into dangerous opportunities. He's doing far better than Wimmer on the other side. Widmar, sorry, no Wimmer. Widmar on the other side. So Ipshare is going to be taking the spot there. Now we have most of the teams. I know that Mbappe just broke his nose in the game against Austria, but I don't see him missing a game against Netherlands, and that's why he's returning into the squad. He was very dangerous. Yeah, he missed a sitter, but against Netherlands, I believe that he can do serious damage and be of a much bigger help and will provide more and more situations to the team. England, as already mentioned, they are going to face Denmark, and Denmark are playing the same way like Serbia did, with 3 at the back. So a shadow striker in their formation is going to be the required one, and I believe Bellingham this time around is a good player to own. 9.5, he is cheaper than Kane. It looks pretty alright to own him, and I don't see a reason not to put the money into him. He has been amazing. He has been playing well. He's their best player in the tournament. So if I was to target someone from England for this week specifically, it would be Bellingham. Going into the Spain-Italy fixture, even though I liked how Spain and Italy basically attacked from the defensive part, I'm a little bit worried that they are going to self-destruct each other, but I believe that Spain are going to go up front and they're going to win that game. I don't know who is scoring, but I have a pretty strong feeling that this guy called Alvaro Morata is going to be involved in a lot of the plays and in a lot of the situations. But the things with him is that I'm not willing to risk it, and I'm willing to put a cheeky defender from their side. So going into defense from Spain, I'm going to put a center back because they're going to be cheaper, and the center back that I'm going to put is Lenormand. I know that he hasn't won as much possession as Nacho, or didn't perform as well as Carvajal by Carvajal scoring a goal, but still he 4.5, he is going to be playing on day 2, and if he is not performing, we can swap him for a Portuguese defender, for a Belgium defender. So all in all, a pretty good, cheap and reliable player there. I know that DiMarco has been hell of attacking. I know that Netherlands have been performing well with their defensive options, but I believe Spain are one of the sides that we need to focus on. And Lenormand is a great player to be included into the frame right here and at the current moment. I know that I'm not owning anyone from Croatia, and I was deliberating should I go for Unai Simon or should I go for Guardiol? And I was deliberating, but if I go to the goalkeeper's position, Unai Simon is 5.5. If I go to Croatia, I believe their goalkeeper was 5 million. Yes, Livakovic was 5 million. I know that he didn't perform particularly well, but against Albania, I sense a clean sheet coming, and the goalkeeper in the first day is a good thing to come. And Albania, a good opposition to face, and I believe they're going to keep the clean sheet. Next up, we need to decide our second goalkeeper. Romania played alright in defense, but I'm not going there. Czechia, Georgia, and Turkey, I have zero idea how to set up there. In defensive formation, Denmark, I don't think so. Serbia played pretty alright, and I can go for one of their keepers, but Slovenia, they will need to win that game. It's a pretty tough game. Switzerland, I may go for Sommer because they face Scotland, but the keeper I'm going to bring in is the Slovakian goalkeeper, which, if I'm not mistaken, was, yeah, it is Dubravka and it's 4.5, but still they're good defensively. They're pretty solid defensively. To be honest, Belgium had amazing chances, but still, I think I'll be going for Dubravka. Wunin disappointed me today. He didn't play particularly well. He was wasteful. He gave the first goal basically, then he made a mistake for the second one, and he wasn't performing at all. Looking at my team, we need two more positions. So for the forward line, I'm strongly deliberating bringing Kai Havertz. I know that it's not the most amazing thing, but maybe he will have the penalties under his belt after he scored the first one against Scotland. So 7.5 to go there, and I'm left with 9 million. If I go a little bit cheaper on the forward line, let's clear this and let's see how it looks. 7.5. So Yamau is 6.5 is a great thing. 8.5 is a lot. Varga no, Kvalvodua no. Buxa, I don't think so. Chiesa is a great shout out, but he's once again 7.5. Weghorst, I don't think so. And Bo Muller Kramaric is a great shout out, but still a 7.5. And I don't see a reason to go a little bit higher and look further than Kai Havertz. 7.5, I believe it's a great price, and I believe he's going to be a great addition to the side. And now, basically, let's go to the midfielders and see who are we missing. So the top scorer midfielder is Fabian Ruiz. I'm not bringing him. Musiala is 8.5, but I already own 3 Germans. If I go for Musiala and just avoid Havertz, put him here, and then go with another forward, but who was going to be? Maybe Cody Gakpo is risky. Varga no, Yamal no, Chiesa, but still I'm not too sure. So I will go for the one and only Havertz, and I will stay away from the guy being Musiala. I know that it's risky, but still. Then we have Aibsher, I have him in a squad. Eriksen is a great shout out. Barella is a great shout out. Bajrami, I don't think so. Emre Can, no. Saka is a great shout out. The other engine in their attack, but as third English player against Denmark specifically, I'm not too interested in doing that. So why I'm not too interested. So basically, let's sort them by price. So we can go for Bruno, we have him. Foden, no way. Saka, Silva, we don't know how he plays. Modric, maybe is a great shout out, but still he's a midfielder. Olmo, but the guy that I will be most probably going for is Kvaratskhelia. I know that we have 2 million left in the bank, which can go to improve Lenormand to maybe Carvajal, but we need a cheaper defender there. You can update Gay to Trent, but I'm not sure that Trent is playing. So basically, I have three center backs now who are good with tackles and two wing backs who I expect for them to score goals. I believe there is a good balance into that team. I'm replacing basically Harry Kane with Bellingham and Gundogan with Wirtz, which is an update. I'm sure is going instead of um, Jorginho, which is an update as well. Elsewhere in defense, I'm updating Van Dijk to Gay, and I can swap. I can bring in Pickford and Guardio. This will boost the team with 1 million, or I can bring in Costa and um, Guardio once again. So that's 2 million in increase. You can rotate them however you feel like, but this is the main thing that I want to include: a Croatian defender, an English defender, a Spanish defender. Dubravka is a, how to say it, just a placeholder for a better defense than Ukraine, and I don't expect Ukraine to do bits. I know I own Leno in my real team. I won't change him for now, but still, I was pretty disappointed of how they are playing. I hope this limitless draft helps you. I don't know three of the players how have they played yet. Is Turkey, is Czech Republic, is Portugal, is Georgia a team to target? I'm not sure, but with the information that I have and the things that I've seen already, I believe this team looks amazing and this team can bring you a lot of points. I hope you enjoyed this type of content. If you did, subscribe. Don't be shy. FPL content is going to come pretty soon because we will have fixtures today, or maybe they are already out, depending on the time you're seeing this video. Maybe more, not maybe, for sure more Euro content is coming. So like, subscribe, comment, turn notifications on, and I hope to see you pretty soon with more football fantasy related content. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.